Dobar dan poštovani gledatelji, dobrodošli u novu emisiju. Naš današnji gost je Sylvester Jasper, čovjek koji je prošao iz sustave engleskih mlađih reprezentacija, igrao za Fulham, igrao u Poljskoj ligi, igrao u Portugalu, veliko međunarodno iskustvo, a sada prvotimac železničara iz Pančeva. Jasper, welcome in the show and thank you for your time and energy.
Thank you very much, man. Thanks for the nice welcome, and yeah, I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
14 games now for Železničar. How you feel now? How you settle in the club, in town, and what you think about whole story?
Really good so far. Like, I think the team has done really well. We're fourth now. We just have to keep pushing, you know. But personally, I feel really good as well. I've got a few goals, a few assists as well. So, and I feel like my performances are good. I know that they can always improve, but they're definitely at a good place. So yeah, I'm really happy with how things are going.
Now you are on the media, on the fans of other teams, like one of the best wingers in Super League. Like you mentioned, you are in fourth in the league. Absolutely tremendous, start of the season for you and for your team. Did you expect that? And how they present you, Železničar Pančevo? I can imagine a boy from London, when you say Železničar, what you think about the club, and did you expect fast settle in team?
Do you know what? Yeah, I did, because I felt a lot of love from the coach and from director as well when I came. Like, big credit to them, because they came, they made me feel at home. We were always speaking, and you know, I believed in my ability, so I believe what I can do to help the team. And just from the first day, the way that I saw the coach does his tactics and everything, I thought, we can do something good here. But yeah, for me, I know I'm from London and there's, Premier League there, but just going to somewhere where I feel loved and I know I'm going to play, and I have this trust from the manager, that's so big. And yeah, I wanted to do it, you know. So yeah.
New arrival on the club is your old friend from Fulham, Christian Šekularac. What do you think about Christian, and how you think he will improve in the club?
He definitely bring a lot to us. He's very technical, very good player, and he can score goals and get assists, you know, and play well, which is the most important thing in football. So yeah, I think he'll be a really good addition to us, definitely.
A great victory for Železničar. What is your impression?
Yeah, amazing win. You know, since they scored the goal, it's just showed really good fighting spirit to come back in the game, you know, and to get these goals. And I'm just happy I could contribute with a goal and yeah, just help the team win, man. It's so important. So yeah, it's good.
Go back on your beginning years. You have strong football DNA. Your uncle, if I say correct, is legend of Bulgarian club, Marek. And how your first days with football? How is that love?
So my mum actually told me from when I was about 2-3 years old that she took me to just little football tournament, and I loved it. Like, I always just had a football with me everywhere.
Your first club, Marek Dupnica, it was?
So no, my first club was QPR, like professional club, when I was about 10.
No, but in young age.
When I was young, I would go to train with Marek, yeah. So in Bulgaria, I go to train with them and everything, because of course my uncle was there and he's very well known and respected there. So yeah, and then, yeah, man, I've just always had a football, I've always loved it, you know.
Yeah, Sasha Pargov is your uncle.
Exactly, he's my great uncle.
Yeah,
Ivo Pargov is my uncle, so yeah, man, he's a legend there. So it's really nice to have that connection in the family, you know.
So you have 10 years old, and then you go settle in London in QPR Academy.
So yeah, so basically, I think the story's been a bit mixed up from before, but I grew up in London and I would go all the time to Bulgaria, and then this is where I would train with Marek. And then when I came back from one summer from Bulgaria, I got scouted by QPR, because one of my school coaches worked for QPR, and he said, come for a trial, and I went for a trial, and yeah, at 10 years old, I went to QPR.
Many years you spent in Fulham Academy.
Yeah.
What do you think now about that, work with the academy and quality of the team in that time?
I think it was essential to me growing up as a person, but as a footballer as well. There's so many coaches there that helped me. I can't even start to name off names, because there's so many, you know, that helped me turn into the man that I am today. And I'm just grateful to all of them for the work they did with me, but also professionally and personally. Because the player I am, I learned so much of the good players that I played with there as well. So all these things I take with me, like, into my life and into my career now.
You've been one of the biggest talents in England football. In the age of 15, you are in England national team, and your substitute is now Bukayo Saka.
Yeah.
He's absolute star of world football. Do you remember Bukayo in the days?
Of course, yeah. Like we still have contact like today with like a few of the boys from England, but he was always so good at so good, in it. Like he would always play with England and play every position. You know, he was so just talented, but most importantly, like a nice person. You know, he was so good easy to talk to, and just a great guy. So I can't say more good things about him.
Yeah, many guys from that age have great careers. Guardiole is from Chelsea and now in Torino, and many great players in that days in academy and also in the national team. And have you, when you're thinking about work on national teams, England is now on the highest level.
Top, yeah.
Yeah, and how you describe to us what England do the best with young players?
History makers, record breakers, the year of the Lioness.
Watkins starts, Watkins scores! Ollie Watkins, that is wonderful!
I think a lot of it goes into the preparation and just the detail. When you go to St. George's Park, everything is set out really well. Everything is so organized. When you're going to eat, what you're going to eat, the way that you train, the times that you train, and the recovery as well. There's such a big, a big emphasis on recovery. Like they have cold pools, actual swimming pool, hot tubs, massages, everything that someone would need, there's available for everyone. And then the nutrition is probably one of the best that you could really even have, the best chefs, the best food. And all of this into one, all these 1%, they make a big difference at the end of the day.
I must ask you about some players in age 18 in Fulham Academy. Now, one famous player in Croatia, Adrianom Pajaziti, playing with you. He's now part of the team of Hajduk Split. How you remember Pajaziti? He's also big talent.
Yeah, Adrian's so technical. Like you probably know from watching him, but when he has the ball, it's so hard to get the ball from him. Like, and just a really nice guy. Like we spent a lot of time together in the under 18s, and we were really close, and we still have contact. But yeah, as a football player, he's just a great player. Like you can't take the ball off him. He likes to play football, and he likes to play forward. You know, people don't like a midfielder that just passes to the side or backwards. He's someone that always wants to try and make things happen. You know, and this is what I really respect about Adrian. So
you spent many time with him, and now he plays position 6, defensive midfielder. What do you think the best position for him is? Attacking midfielder, like position 8, or position 6? Because in Croatia we have many opposition thinking about his position.
I think number 8, because when he has the ball, he can go forward, you know, he can turn, he can dribble, and when he can go higher up the pitch, he can get more goals and assists. He has a really good shot. But of course, number 6, he can control the ball really well and, you know, move from the press and stuff like this. A bit like Busquets kind of thing, like Pedri, like this. Like, he won't lose the ball, which I think is so important, you know, if you play number 6. So, but I think number 8 for him would be better for me.
Yeah, unbelievable. Great players play with you in Fulham. Also, Harvey Elliott, Fabio Carvalho, Liverpool stars now. They are in Aston Villa and Brentford. How do you remember them?
Fabio is like my best friend. So we speak. I literally spoke to him this morning on the phone. Like, so they were just, and Harvey as well. Like, he's so technical. Like, You know when some people, there's a normal level, but they are just a level above, you know, with technique, with the dedication. Like Fabio, we speak basically every day, and just I see the work that he puts in on the pitch, but also off the pitch. And I think this is the big difference from the Premier League, what I've seen, and other leagues, is how people live their life off the pitch. Because if you go home and you just chill and don't do anything, there's someone else in the Premier League that's going home and still working, eating the right things, working on their body, making sure they're 100%. And this is what I've seen from Fabio from a very young age that we've done together. So the quality is just an addition to this.
First team player.
I think the man sitting next to me, to be honest.
Pointing to each other.
Yeah, because we both know what we're good at and like the quality within ourselves. So it's good to know like what players you're good to play with and are good, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like that's very important to know like what players you can link up with, and just have the same mentality as others.
Do you remember your debut game against Pep Guardiola and Manchester City, FA Cup, Fulham, Manchester City, and how big is that for your life in that moment? Crazy,
you know, like my whole family came to the game, and it's the Etihad, like, you know, you go to the pitch and you're like, wow, like it's crazy. But yeah, it was a really nice experience.
Foden, Jesus, Mahrez, Cancelo, Bernardo, and Pep on the bench.
Yeah, and I got Sterling's shirt after the game. So it was just a crazy, like in the morning.
Do you still have this shirt?
Of course, yeah. I always have this shirt. And he has mine, but I don't know if he still has it. But yeah, no, it was a crazy experience just to see these players and how they play, the speed that they play, 1 touch, 2 touch. It's crazy, like the level, you know. So one day, I hope to God that I will get to this level, you know, to play against these kind of teams regularly, and yeah, to show everyone like what player I am.
In these days, do you spend your time in watching Premier League? Do you watch Fulham?
Yeah.
They're doing good in Premier League.
Yeah, all the time. Like when I'm at home, I'm always watching English football, some Serbian football as well, but I still have friends that play in the Premier League that are still at Fulham, so yeah, I'm always watching and keeping up to that.
Do you play Premier League fantasy?
No, I don't. But I play FIFA. FIFA, not fantasy, so yeah, different.
What is difference with youth football, in academy football, and first team? Is that too big difference in that age for you?
Yeah, very big difference. Because academy, everyone's kids, not everyone has experience. And then when I was young, when I was 18, I went to Colchester, and then I really understood what men's football is like. Every week you are fighting for points, like people are fighting for their lives. In academy football, in Fulham, everyone is on good money, you're still kids, you're not really playing for anything. But when you go to men's football, people are fighting for their houses, for their kids, their family, and this is the difference. What is at stake is a lot higher when you go to men's football, so I think there's more pressure, you know, in this sense.
How you can describe me Fulham fans?
Nice people, I'd say, nice people. Like, they'll come to the stadium, they're not as crazy or as loud as everyone, but they're all nice. Every interaction I had with Fulham fans outside of the stadium, in the stadium, always nice, congratulate. Even if we might lose a game, we might win a game, but they're always just very nice and welcoming and loving.
First job of Scott Parker, now Premier League coach, was Fulham. And how you remember Scott Parker in the days like a coach?
So on the regains at times, quickly recognise when we can attack and when we go play, out, Jay-Z, back to nap, reset, play and work your moments, boys. Because why it becomes a basketball match is one, at times we're not brave. So ball comes into us here, we're looking, stay on the ball a little bit. It's a man-for-man game up front. He's got the beating of him every time, lads. The first action of the game, he don't want a bar of him, lads. He doesn't want any of him. Every time he's in a foot race with him, the same with Phil. Anything aerially, if we have to go there, he's got a beating of it. That's fine. But understanding certain moments on the top end of the pitch, it's a man-for-man game. Well, a man-for-man game for me, as a coach of yous, is perfect. Good example.
For me, he was the best motivator I've probably ever seen. When he gives a team talk before the game, he could motivate you to jump off a cliff or something, you know? Like, he was so good in the way he would speak to the players and give us encouragement and confidence. And I'm always grateful that he gave me my debut, you know, so I always have to be thankful for him for that.
Does he bring many of analytics in training process, in game process? How in Fulham put that on the list of the priority?
1 or 2, you know. After games, you always go to the meeting room and see what you did good, what you did bad. And before the games, we'll always look at the other team, what they do and how we all stop them.
How time is that? Because some people told me 20, 30 minutes is too much for players, they're losing concentration. And how in Fulham?
One thing I would say about Scott Parker, he didn't like to do it more than 10, 15 minutes, which I really enjoyed because, you know, as a player, you don't want to sit for 30 minutes, like just watching, you know, the thing. But yeah, in Fulham was about 10, with him, was about 10, 15 minutes so that everyone can remember and it's short. But you might have one every day just so that it's short and you remember everything, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Tom Carney, Harrison Reed, today also playing in Fulham, but I will ask you about one guy famous here, Aleksandar Mitrovic.
Yeah.
He was many years Fulham great star.
Yeah. What can I not say about him, you know, like just his shooting, strength, everything on the pitch that you see, we see every day in training. You know, after training, he'll stay with us and do shooting and...
He was that good.
Every shot is like a goal, you know what I mean? So, but a good guy, most importantly. Like always smiling, joking. You know he is calm, chilled. But on the pitch, yeah, he does all this and is a bit more, not crazy, but just a bit more hyped up. Yeah, and yeah, it's normal.
In that season, Fulham win $1 billion game against Brentford, but in semi-finals you were on the bench against Cardiff.
Yeah.
And your impressions, you know, a young guy and watch all that situation, and Fulham goes in Premier League.
It's crazy to see, like, this is football, you know. So many people watch because it's the biggest game in the world for money, you know. So much money is in this game, and for me to experience that and understand what it takes to play at that level is something that I'll always remember me for all my life. So, yeah.
That team that play Premier League, do you maybe have some thoughts that I will maybe be in the roster for Premier League?
Yeah, 100%. Like, I believe in myself, and I was already there, you know. I was already on the bench in the Premier League. I've already played and trained with all of these players, so I know I have the talent, and I'm just happy that this season I'm really showing everyone like what I can do, because I know that I can play in the Premier League. So.
Well, it came eventually. Jasper with a big smile on his face. The young goalkeeper sees the ball sail over his head.
Also, one Nigerian guy, LOOKMAN, is now also star of European football. Do you remember him from that day? Can you imagine that he will be such great player only 4 years after that?
Yeah, like when he came, he was still young, but you could see the quality. And when he was at Fulham, he was kind of like the main player in our team, and he was still, I don't know, 22 or something like this, 23. But yeah, 100%. And like he would always help as well with me, Fabio. Like after training, he would always talk to us, and we developed like a relationship like this. Me and him had the same agent, and like I remember one time I was even in Italy, and we went out to eat and stuff like that, and just a great guy, but always just focused and trying to do the extra 5-10%, you know. So I could definitely see it, 100%.
Yeah, you've been on the loan in Scotland, also part of one of great clubs, Hibernian. You play against Glasgow Rangers. You see Postecoglou, Celtic in that time. How was your impressions about Scotland League?
The fans when you play against Rangers and Celtic is crazy. Like kind of like here, like the Partizan fans when we played the first game. Like the noise is so loud. And it's a crazy experience, you know, to have. But the Scottish League is quite a physical league. But I definitely enjoy my time there. Like I feel like I, you know, played good. But yeah, it was a good time. It was a nice time.
What is the main difference between Scotland and England football? Between quality, do you have some maybe impressions about the way of the training, way of preparation?
Yeah, I think England, just the level of detail for me in everything, eat, off the pitch, the way you train as well. Just there's more coaches, there's more staff that will help you. The programs for gym, they're more detailed, you know, like it's more strict. And I think this, some people don't like it to be more strict, you know, but I think this is what makes England the best league in the world.
Yeah. Your lone journey, next chapter was Bristol Rovers, also a famous club in England, but the most famous stuff is the coach, Joey Barton.
Yeah.
Et puis moi, j'ai pas peur de toi.
Ooh la la. And the referee making the wrong call again. We've got a penalty at the end of the game. It's a stonewaller, and yet again a big decision has gone against us. And it's becoming a reoccurring theme. I'll probably get an apology again from Mike Jones. I'll be on the phone to Mike again on my Sunday when I'm meant to be with my family.
Can you describe us Joey Barton like a coach?
A character, an interesting character. Like definitely he had some good tactics, you know, like he was good with the boys, like he was always like helping, you know, and I couldn't say before anything bad like about him. Just the way that I left the club was interesting for me to say, and yeah, I didn't really agree with it at the time because of his decision, but you know, I have to accept it and, you know, and move on.
Thus, he was crazy like a player, or a little bit more chill?
A little bit more chill, but he still had that like moments where he would go.
Yeah.
You know.
But he also in that time, League One, Scott Sinclair, like a veteran, but Lamar Bogart is part of that roster, and now he play Premier League also.
Yeah, yeah.
You many great players in League One. No, maybe someone say third division, third on the level, but great players in League One also, physically.
No, League One, there's a lot of good teams and good players there because in League One there's players that maybe they grew up in academies like Fulham or Chelsea or wherever, and for whatever reason they might have an injury, they might not have played as much, so they go down to this level to get the experience to then be able to push on and go higher. And yeah, it's a great league. Like even players like Morgan Rogers, Brennan Johnson, like they're now playing Champions League and stuff. They played in League One as well, and look at them now. You know, Morgan Rogers played for England the other day against Serbia, and so yeah, it's definitely a good league that has a lot of quality. So yeah.
You go in Algarve, in heaven on earth, Club Portimonense, and how you feel now? You play for Albinegros.
Yeah, bro, it was a great experience as well. Like, imagine every day it's hot. You have the beach next to your house. Like
Algarve is beautiful.
Beautiful, yeah. If anyone wants to go, I say you go. But yeah, it was great, you know, and to play against all these teams like Porto, Benfica.
Sporting Ruben Amorim season.
Exactly,
Joker's best player.
Exactly, like to play against these teams I felt good as well. Like I didn't feel out of place. Like against Benfica, I got an assist. Like I knew that this was the level that I can play at and I can play higher, you know. So it was
Did you have
nice.
some clash on the pitch with Benfica captain Otamendi, maybe? Because some mythologies, Otamendi is very, very dirty player on the pitch and that stuff.
Personally, I didn't experience it. He was obviously a bit older, so he couldn't really catch me or my teammates. But no, he's a great player, you know. Like I couldn't say nothing bad about him and Di Maria when we played against them. Left foot quality is a joke, you know.
Yeah, best game against Boavista, great victory in your goal.
Yeah. Thank you. No, yeah, great game for us. We won, you know, and I scored a nice goal, you know. So this is what I want to do. I just want to play good football, score goals, and make the fans happy. And I'm just happy I can do that now, you know.
Yeah, and another big club and a big league, Slask. That season you didn't have lucky. So in the end of the season, the club was relegated. But you play very, very well in Poland.
Thank you. Yeah, you know, it was a very tough season. Like when I went there, we changed managers 3 times in one season. And you know, for any team, this is not ideal, you know. And yeah, we all tried. Like I can't blame anyone. We all gave our best, but for whatever reason it wasn't enough, and yeah, like, just didn't happen, you know. But playing there sent me to play here, and I'm just happy for this, you know. So yeah.
For that season, also one coach who is very, very famous here is Ante SIMUNDZA. Do you remember him from Poland days?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, like, I can't. We didn't, let's say, have the best relationship in the world. Like, I didn't play too much towards the end, and you know, it's his decision. I respect his decision, but we always worked hard together. Like, I gave my everything on the training pitch, and he obviously worked hard as a coach, you know, to coach us. And yeah, I can't really say too much about it, if I'm honest. Yeah.
And my last question now is your free day. How to spend free day here in PANČEVO with girlfriend or friends? Yeah,
girlfriend, dog. We got a dog together, so walk the dog. You know, me and Hristo Ivanov, another player, we're very close. Like, with his girlfriend, we might go somewhere, you know, to eat. We might go to even Belgrade, you know, grab something to eat, walk on the waterfront, and chill, you know, rest, relax, and
yes, friend. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.